Good morning, Year 7. Welcome to another lesson, another Friday. Slightly different today. We're going to, you're rather, are going to look back over your work, find a nice piece of writing and redraft it for the writing project. You remember with all the folders that I've got in my classroom back at school. Some of you might have taken them home, but I don't think so. I think most of you left them in that cabinet at the back of the room there. And so when you've done your rewrite, you're going to have to put the paper somewhere safe, and we'll put it into your folders when we get back. But before we get on to the details of that, you'll do now is to write a blurb for the back of The Wind in the Willows. Now you may ask what a blurb is. What it is, when people go into bookshops and they're browsing along there and they see a title they like, or they're in a section that they like, the next thing they do is they pick out a book and they flick it over and they look at the back, don't they? And somebody's written something there. It's not a criticism, it's not a critique, it's someone written, it's what's called a blurb, and it's designed to sell the book to the person who's reading it. It's actually quite a hard thing to do because you've got to get across the atmosphere of the book and, you know, the excitement or all the reasons why you might buy it without giving any of the plot away. So I'd like you to have a go at that. Write a blurb for the back of The Wind in the Willows. You know, you could start with this fascinating story of friends coming together over the course of one summer, finding out about each other, finding out about the importance of friendship, home, and adventure. And then there's, you know, anyway, I'll leave it up to you. Write that up for me. That'll take you 10 minutes, and I'd love to see it, of course. Our learning objective today is to choose a piece of writing we've done for the village project and redraft it for our writing project. Redrafting is simply rewriting and improving a piece of work. So you need to go back through your book now, all the travel writing that we've done, and pick the piece that you like the best and select it for rewriting. And your title is Redrafting for the Writing Project. Okay, so as I say, look back over all the pieces of writing you've done for the village project, choose the one that you like the best, read it out loud. This is the closest you can ever get to approaching your work in the way that another person would read it. Read it out loud, see if it makes sense or it reads properly. If it doesn't, you need to change that grammar so that it flows properly and the emphasis is in the right place. If you do this, you'll be able to see where the grammar can be improved, as I said there. So then rewrite your piece, making any improvements you can to spelling, punctuation and grammar. Put it somewhere safe, so you can put it in your writing project when we get back to school. If you can, send it to me so that I can have a look. I've seen some wonderful work over the last weeks, and I've rewarded it all. I appreciate it's not necessarily possible for you all to send me work, but if you can, do. I love to see it. So off you go there, Year 7. That's your job for today, and I shall speak to you on Monday.